All right, I think we are absolutely live.
There you go, and we're early. It's not at 12 o'clock. Right?
Yeah, we start earlier, we end earlier. Okay, so school's in session.
Yes.
All right. Well, while we're getting started, I pulled a lot of my Kiss CDs, and I got some books and autographs and things to show you because I did a lot of videos about Kiss members, whether they're trashing hotel rooms or, whether they're yelling at audience members for putting laser pointers. But I have with me the Bible. This thing is so heavy. This is the Bible of all Kiss comics. It's called Kiss Compendium. I'm not even sure how they were able to mail this for $4. I guess it's media rate or whatever. Really heavy. It has a lot of all their comics. And their first comic back in the 70s, there really are like cartoon characters. They added a vial of each of their blood into the ink. I don't know if they could do that nowadays, but this was the 70s. And you would actually get some real Kiss blood in there if you had the first edition of their comics. Now, this is Psycho Circus. It has a lot. I mean, this is literally, thicker than a phone book. And this is not everything. They have a lot more Kiss comics since then. I think this book is at least 10 years old. Kiss has been around for about 45 years or close to it. This is a book called The Psycho Circus. Came out around the late 1990s, early 2000s. I have more Kiss comic books out in the garage, but this is whatever I could find.
Where'd you get them?
I think this one we bought it at a swanky place called Goodwill. You never know what you might find there.
That classy upscale store called Goodwill.
Yeah, it's right next to the Dollar Tree, I think.
Yes.
It's like a really interesting mini mart there.
If you don't live in the U.S. and you're not familiar with this, it's a what do you call it?
It's a thrift shop. You never know.
People donate their stuff because they say it's for a good cause, of course, and hopefully it is. And then they go and they sell it for a cheaper price, and then people buy stuff.
Right, and a lot of these guys don't know what the things are worth. Because they'll just have a certain price, like $1 for records, $1.50 for CD, whatever it is, and it could be like the most rare record in the world, and it'll still be $1. Gulkin is here. Thank you for coming, and Letitia. That's Gulkin. I checked out your Guten Morgen couple. I think that means good morning couple, and I saw your video today. I was looking at your channel. I was looking back through the stream and all the cool people that were on. I went back and I was commenting and really having fun watching your videos. Leticia is here. Leticia Oliveira, how are you doing today? I think you have your daughter. Is that your daughter in there also? It's hard to see. It's some small pictures, but really cool stuff. We're gonna give you guys some shout outs because you're here early.
Yes, that's right.
And while we look for
Leticia's channel. Wait, this way.
What's it about?
Let me see. I'm a new little friend here.
New friend.
Yes,
okay.
A new little friend. So let's see what we got. Oh, she's Brazilian. Oi, tudo bom?
Hi.
Tudo bom, Leticia?
We love hearing all the Portuguese. Sometimes I feel like I'm not sure if DJ Silene is talking to her sister or talking to her sisters in Brazil there.
Yeah, I'm talking to my sisters. Yeah. Right. So, she said my pictures of Cyber Hunt.
Wow.
Oh, neat.
See, it looks like a video game.
Eu tenho que voltar depois com calma, olhar tudo com calma. Agora eu tô só dando uma passadinha rapidinha.
Show a little bit more of those graphics.
A little bit. Oh, sorry.
Tony Tiger's here.
There it is. And guys, don't forget that, just mingle with our friends, be friends of friends.
Yeah, there'll be more people coming, and no one wants to be the first. It's kind of like, you know, coming to a party, you know. But as time rolls on, when they get the word we're here, this is where all the cool kids hang out. They are going to come out. So I appreciate you guys bearing with us here.
And Letícia, where are you from? De onde você é, Letícia? There she is again.
I like the thumbs up.
Yeah, don't forget to put thumbs up on this video. Yes, guys.
Thank you for the thumbs up. And let's watch a little of Gulkin's video. I was there this morning. Guten Morgen. It's almost morning again here in America. We're broadcasting from beautiful Hollywood, California. We can go outside and actually see the Hollywood sign on the mountains. That's how close we are to Hollywood. It's really nice. The block, you can, if you go out in the middle of the street, you can see straight up to Mount Hollywood. We're going to find some, I think it's music, if I'm not mistaken. Beautiful music. Is that right?
Here's Gulkin's channel.
And
let me see the first one. I have to put some sound on.
I'm going to guess music, and I think I was right.
Yes.
It's really, this woman has this beautiful voice. One of the ones I was watching and listening to was really good. It's kind of exotic and just really well produced.
Yes, very, very.
Got some more music fans out there. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Very nice. Very nice.
It's got like a little Mid-Eastern feel to it.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Let me get back to our thing here.
Feel to it.
Oh, let me put the sound down.
So
how have you guys been today? What did you do today? In Brazil right now, it's if Letícia is talking from Brazil, I'm not sure. That would be 12 o'clock.
And
actually, it would be 1 o'clock.
It's probably springtime in Brazil, right? Because we have opposite weathers of California. So we're having autumn, and I would guess it would be spring there.
Yes, in Brazil, summer's coming, and it's so nice. Né, Letícia? O verão tá chegando no Brasil, agora é primavera. E no Brasil deve ser umas 5 horas da manhã. And dependendo da cidade, I don't know, depending what city she's coming from, she's talking from.
What city are you from, Letícia?
Qual cidade você tá, Letícia? Você tá no Brasil ou tá aqui? Anyway, so that's so cool. Yeah, I had a busy day, busy. And looking forward to the weekend. We're getting closer.
That's right. My son is going to have his music recital this weekend with his music school.
Yeah, he plays the guitar.
And he's going to play a song by The Who called The Kids Are Alright. Now, my younger son used to love that song. When he was like 2 years old, he would be singing it with a Fisher-Price microphone. I have him on video. The kids are all right. Stop talking while I'm singing. Damn it.
That's what he would say. And
he didn't say damn it, but he would.
Yeah,
he would.
Good. I want to see this footage. I haven't seen it in a long time.
It's so cute. We were trying to put some of our videos, you know, we have it on tape, videotape. We're trying to convert them to DVD, but, you know, it's a process. Let's put it that way. Big process. We have one of those VHS converters that can convert VHS to DVD, you know. Mm-hmm. But
should be converting everything, you know.
I know, and by the time we convert everything to
then
DVD,
we have to convert to something else.
Yeah, we just have to put it in the cloud. We'll just throw them up into the cloud. That's right.
Yeah, I love this cloud. I have no idea how it works.
I don't know how they get all those hard drives in the cloud. I mean, wouldn't the gravity just pull it right back down to Earth? You know, I could just imagine all those big hard drives, the storage units, and are all stored in a cloud. Somebody told me it was raining fish somewhere. Did you know that?
Yes.
Because the somehow the fish eggs get absorbed and then
got evaporated
they
into the
evaporate
clouds.
and then they go up to the clouds and then they rejuvenate or reanimate would be the word, I think. And they animate into fish, and then when the gravity pulls them down and it's raining fish. My cat would love that kind of weather, I would tell you. He loves tuna. He's got a fleet of tuna swimming in his stomach right now as we speak.
Yeah, so much for raining cats and dogs. There's the raining fish.
Well, remember that show? What was it called? Zilla or something? And the whole plot was it was raining sharks.
Oh, they're saying it's no sound. How can it be no sound?
Oh, we didn't test out our microphone?
I don't know.
I don't know how we get
Maggie's
sound.
YouTube channel said hello to both of you, and it said it's no sound.
Wow. I'm not sure how
Maggie.
to. Can you hear me? When I put the volume up, see if you. I
have volume on my thing, Maggie. Do you think it's yours?
Yeah, take it off mute.
I think it's your channel.
I mean, we're talking so loud you could probably hear us from Brazil. I'm serious.
No, I don't know. This is somebody else. This is Maggie YouTube channel that came up, and yours didn't. Do you think
Maybe she has to ease into our stream. It takes a while because I don't even see her message yet.
It's funny.
It's sort of a precognition that we think maybe. Well, your psychic abilities are really.
Wow, my psychic abilities are honing in.
Are you able to hear? Are you able to hear it better, Maggie? Or wake up, Maggie? I think I got something to say to you. The reason why I'm singing is I was just on a live stream and the host was singing. Like, it was great. Like, anytime you mention something, like you see somebody would write, "Oh, I'm from Manila," and she'd go, "Manila, Manila, Manila." I don't even know if she wrote these songs or they're real songs or what, but it was very entertaining. So I'm going to take a clue from her.
All right. So Maggie gave the thumbs up. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys, for giving the thumbs
hear
up.
us?
And then she said she can hear now.
Okay. Is this thing on?
See, case have sound already.
All right.
Yay!
Well, we're going to give, if you can hear this, Maggie, we're going to give you a shout out. Okay.
And Maggie saying Merry Christmas to both.
Yeah. Merry Christmas to you too. All right. We're getting in the holiday spirit. We're just buying a lot of stuff. No,
use Maggie's channel, friends. If you don't know, go visit Maggie. Not right now, but go a little bit later.
What's her channel about?
Let's see. I'm her friend. That's cool. She had the live stream.
Wow, you run a pretty mean stream, I hear. Doing a live stream.
And she's cooking.
Wow. I think you were telling me about her. Like, all of a sudden, she just starts cooking some things with making recipes, and you make the best of your time there. Wow, look at that one.
Oh, there's an ad.
You got an ad. That's awesome.
Cool. That's cool.
That's awesome. We'll watch the ad for various reasons. All right. And
thank you so much for coming to visit us. That's so cool.
Well, hello to you too. Is this your first time, or were you on this channel on this stream before? So we just started doing these streams a couple weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
Wow, you're cooking up a storm there. Is that your mom in the video or your grandma?
That's her. Oh, on the back.
It looks like maybe your grandma. Did she teach you how a lot of recipes?
Let's see. Here you are cooking. Nice.
I bet you like pineapple a lot. What's that thing called? The Senora. It's a Brazilian drink with pineapple, right? Senora.
I'm not familiar
with
that.
One? Remember the one you get the pineapple? Espanola. Is that what it is?
Sorry. No.
That's not it. How do you make an Espanola?
Well, you can make it with pineapple and wine, but there's nothing to do with what she's doing here.
No, she's holding a pineapple. I'm just trying to.
Oh, I see.
Do you see the pineapple on the
on the picture? Okay.
Yeah, I just thought maybe she's going to be ready to make an Espanola, but I don't know. I'm jumping a little bit. Your psychic abilities are much more honed in than mine.
I think so, because I have no idea what to talk about.
Yeah, what's she talking about, Willis? Okay, you're putting a lot of vegetables in there. Boy, you make good use. Is that a stream or is that a regular video? I think that's a regular video.
Yeah, that's a regular video. The stream was
that
before.
was 2 days ago, and it's called Cooking with
Sotagon guisado with miswa.
Wow, you're good. I just kind of edited it for. I was afraid I wasn't going to pronounce it right.
All right. So, let's get back to Kiss and other stuff.
Really? Okay. Look at this. Look at this Kiss album. Have you ever seen this one before? I've never seen it before. It's all 4 original members. It's a double album, and it's called Remastered in Tokyo. It's a Japanese broadcast, so it means it's good quality stereo. They're very popular in Japan, and it's 2001. Very cool. It's an import. You know the guy, the Demon, Gene Simmons.
Hello, Star Wars fan 323.
Star Wars fan, you're back.
Yeah, we said we're gonna start early this time, and here we are.
So we're not going to keep you up in New York till 3 a.m. anymore. We're sorry about that. But you don't want to miss a thing. You know what I mean? Look at this. You remember the Demon there and Kiss? He signed this when we went to see him at Barnes and Noble's. I had so many Kiss albums he wouldn't sign. He was getting tired. His signature, I don't know if you can see it. It's like a work of art. He just really puts a lot into it. So here is Paul Stanley, the Star Child. This is also, they go to Barnes and Noble's almost every other year or so to sign. They're always writing these books, and there's his autograph. Paul Stanley. We saw him this year, I believe, too. Earlier this year, he had another book. This one came out, and he talks in this book about that he was a nerdy kid. I have a hard time imagining this.
I have a hard time imagining.
He said the kids all made fun of him.
That I can imagine.
He actually only has one ear. He was born with a defect, and they would make fun of him because he only had one ear. I think he's actually deaf in one ear, and he overcame all that. They did a medical procedure where they were able to put an artificial ear on, and he overcame a lot of adversity as a child, and it's all in this book. It's very inspiring.
Wow, that's nice to know.
Yeah. Just don't put a laser pointer on that guy. Maybe they would tease him when he was a kid, and that's why if you saw my video, he got very upset at this audience member that put a laser pointer on him, and you could see it was something from his childhood was coming back.
You could see it was some kind of pent-up anger that was.
Somebody had been making fun of him when he was a kid, and it was something that he was reacting to that really lit him up.
Mm-hmm.
Here is somebody asked in their comments today, when's Peter Criss coming? Well, here's Peter Criss. I'd like to do a video about Peter Criss. He was the first member of Kiss to actually be asked to leave. Unfortunately, he had an alcohol and drug problem. Great drummer, kind of in the tradition of those jazz drummers. And he was really a big fan of jazz, and he converted it into rock and roll. Very talented guy. He actually, there was an impersonator who, long story short, started impersonating him. And nobody knew what he looked like, without the makeup on. So he was telling everybody he was Peter Criss, and I think even one celebrity, the guy, he was on the Roseanne show. He played, I can't remember his name. He played Roseanne's husband in the old series, and he took him into his house and everything. It was just an imposter, really. He was trying to save Peter Criss's life, but it wasn't really Peter Criss. I'm going to try to bring you guys that story. It's kind of developing.
Really cool.
Yeah, and they were, because they were so worried about this guy, but he was just actually a Peter Criss impersonator. And back in those days, they would wear all this makeup. Like sometimes Paul Stanley would go to a newsstand, and they would look at the magazines and they'd see themselves on the front cover, and he wouldn't be wearing his makeup. And, the guy working there said, "Hey, get out of here, you crazy guy with the long hair. What are you doing here?" And people didn't know who he was, because they would always, in the early days, they had to, I think the first 10 years, they had to wear their
I guess
makeup.
It's every celebrity's dream to be really super famous, make tons of money, and be able to walk, the streets like nobody's recognizing them. I think that would be a celebrity's dream, right?
Yeah, because sometimes you just want to be with your family and you don't want to be
That must be tough. You know what I mean? I
know,
we love to, be known and all, but imagine everywhere you went, somebody would be wanting to talk to you, take pictures of you, and be scrutinizing you. Oh, what are you eating? What are you doing? How are you walking? Why are you buying that? So it must be hard, if you think about it. I mean, I guess.
He says, Star Wars guy says, no problem, guys. Are you a Kiss fan also? We did a lot of Kiss videos. There was one with Ace Frehley, ex-Kiss guitarist, trashing a hotel room. That was probably my latest one. And I thought tonight I would show you guys a couple Kiss artifacts. This one is really cool. Gene Simmons writes a lot of books. He's very good in business. This is how he looks without his Neiman makeup on. And here's his signature. I got this one at the Crenshaw Mall. I don't know if people in the Crenshaw Mall, back when they used to have a bookstore there, I don't know if they knew who Gene Simmons was. So luckily I got the last book that was on the shelf, and it was autographed. Yeah, look at that tongue. He has a really big tongue. I mean, wow. And it's natural. He also had a lot of adversity as a child. His mother was a Holocaust survivor, and they were in Israel as immigrants, and I think his father left when he was very young, and he was very poor. He said his first house, he didn't even have running water or electricity. He was like one of the early pioneers of Israel when it first became a state, and he knows what it is to be poor, and he's made quite a brand out of Kiss with all his great marketing skills. They sell a lot of Kiss memorabilia, just from the Funkos to the T-shirts to all those licensed Kiss products. Now, here's a rare one, Interview and Tell All Kiss. And what's really cool about it, I don't know if you can see it, but it's like kind of a hologram image into the CD. You see that? The little hologram. And the members of the Kiss, the icons.
I can see from the back. That's so cool. Turn around. Let's see the back. Look. You can see it from the back. Look at the
screen. Too. You can see it. I know we got a lot of glare. But
oh, yeah. You can see. Wow, that's amazing. I didn't know we had that.
Yeah, Dallas got it for me for my birthday. He takes me to Amoeba Records. He goes, "Go crazy, Dad."
He's very generous.
You got to get some.
There's one thing about Dallas is, and Dylan too. They're both very generous, and they make their money. They have their little birthday money, bar mitzvah money, whatever it is. And then when it's our birthday, they buy us something. For me, he buys some Snoopy little ornaments or little toys, and so they're super generous, and it's super fun.
Yeah, well. Ace Frehley was also asked to leave. You see him trashing that hotel room. You kind of understand why. And he's ready to come back anytime, but they sold off their rights. So they have these Kiss impersonators, the Space Ace, and they got the Catman. Those are played by two other people, but he does his tours. We've seen him in concert a couple times. At the Greek Theater and at some smaller theaters, but he's ready to play, Madison Square Gardens, and whenever the Kiss comes a calling. This one came out maybe about 10 years ago, called Sonic Boom. I think it was around 2009, and it has a DVD. It was an exclusive at Walmart. They had it has an album of original material, and it has their greatest hits, and I think it has a DVD.
I love the art on all this. They do a good job with art, even though the big records had so much more art, right? But
But
I guess they
it's
tried
better than
to.
the streaming. You just get basically a little thumbnail of the album cover. That's all you get. So this is definitely Gene Simmons. Each one of them created their own images of, and a lot of it was, I mentioned last time, based on the kabuki dancers, the Japanese theater, and also Batman. You see the little Batman thing going on around his eyes. They would go into all these like weird costume stores and S&M stores to get their costumes, and it was just, they really out there. But it's like a multi-million-dollar industry with all their cool stuff.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you one more, then we're going to talk about some other stuff. Here's a hologram. This is Kiss Monster. And it was the Best Buy. Unfortunately, Best Buy doesn't sell CDs anymore. They used to have these Best Buy exclusives. Mm-hmm. Free custom membership offer, and features rock radio hit Hell or High or Hallelujah.
Wow.
I don't know if you can see it, but it's a 3D image.
That's cool. Now, Target has a lot of exclusive records, which are really cool.
Right.
And we had some streams there, right? At Target, you showed some of the new stuff that was there.
Yeah, I did two on records, the Target exclusive records, and their colored vinyl and picture discs. They even had Michael Jackson Thriller, which was pretty cool.
What color was the record? Do you remember?
It was just like a picture of his Thriller album or something like that, or a picture of him.
So it wasn't a different color on the vinyl?
Oh, it was a picture disc.
Oh, a picture disc.
Yeah. And then they have a lot of really interesting stuff. I'm going to do a holiday CDs. And that one's my next one. It's kind of in production right now. I mean, we've editing phase. Here is this album. I can't believe it celebrated its 40th anniversary. They don't look any different, do they? I mean, they still look like this. Yeah. Well, they're wearing makeup, but anyway, they're still jumping around the stage. And Paul Stanley usually goes on that what's that pulley thing, and he goes across. He says, I'm not coming out to see you guys. And I think he's almost 70 years old. He's flying across the audience. It's pretty amazing.
I guess the music keeps them young.
Yeah.
There's the power of music. It really helps. People use a lot of music therapy for older people, and then they play some old songs and they remember all the songs, because songs really stay with you. They really
the old songs.
Bring back the old times and make me want to stay. You're gonna get me singing. That's when people will.
You got a compliment last time you sang it. Sheila, her name is Probe Sienna. She was on the last couple times. She's like, beautiful voice, ma'am. She's so formal. She calls me sir, and Silene is ma'am.
Yes.
You don't have to call me sir. You can call me Gerry. She calls me Sir Gerry now. But anyway, you got to sir somebody. Anyway, I'm giving her a shout out, Probe Sienna. She's got a really cool website. I keep telling all these people, I said, you're going to be famous. Don't forget us when you're famous. And they go, really? I said, oh, you're humble too. That's a great attribute. Mm-hmm. Don't be humble. You're going to be famous, or more famous, I should say. Look at this one. If you like Kiss in concert, they are at their best in concert. Kiss Rocks Vegas. Woo-hoo. They turned it into Las Vegas into Rock Vegas.
Oh.
There you go.
Remember when Fred?
I think Fred did
Flintstone,
that.
Did the what was it called?
It was called Rock Vegas.
Viva
See,
Rock
that's
Vegas. Why I remember that.
But this is Rocks Vegas. I'm actually trying to do a play on words. Well, look at this one. It's got a DVD and a CD of them, and it doesn't circulate that much. I don't see this around, but it was a regular release, Universal Records, and it's nice to have the DVD and the CD. You don't have to watch commercials. That's the thing about having the DVD, and you get to watch it on your TV without, even when the internet goes out. Hey, that's a concept. buffering. Here you go. Kiss Gold. They have so many greatest hits albums. I'm not even going to bring them all. I have one that is a box set where they have a lot of rare songs, but this one is pretty good. You got most of their hits on 2 CDs. There it is. Now here's another autograph by, well, we got 2 of them by, I'm telling you, it's a work of art. Gene Simmons' autograph. He signed so many things. Unfortunately, they're not worth that much money because of supply and demand. The man is constantly signing autographs. So they're really not that valuable, but they're really cool. I mean, they are kind of valuable, but you know, it's not like Prince. Like Prince would sign an autograph like every 3 years or something. So if you have a Prince autograph, you know, that thing's going to be worth mega bucks, you know, or McCartney. I think Ringo Starr doesn't sign very often either. His autographs are really expensive. So, you know, but, you know, hey.
For each their own.
I like it when they sign a lot, so I'm not going to complain about it.
Mm-hmm. And if you're watching this later and you have any, you know, memorabilia or anything, put it in the comments, you know. It's fun to know if you're also a fan, if you have anything, if you know, even like Kiss.
Yeah, Kiss. There you go.
Yeah.
This is an interview. This is probably a hard one to find. 2 CD interviewed as a booklet and a poster. Wow, they stuffed the poster in there.
God, when you open this poster, I wonder, it's going to be all wrinkled and I mean little tiny squares. How good is that?
You got to iron the poster.
Yeah.
Now, we have a really cool framed picture of all their autographed picture discs in our den. I think it weighs about 50 pounds, so I'm not able to lift it anymore, but it is on the wall. Here's the solo albums. Each one released a solo album in 1978. That's 41 years ago. And they all released them on the same day. So if you were a Kiss fan, you had to cough up a lot of money to buy all 4 of these solo albums, but they're really good. You got your Peter Criss one, the Catman, and you got Space Ace Frehley. There it is, his solo album, and the Starman, Starchild. I think he's Starchild, Paul Stanley. Should be a man by now. I mean, Kiss has been around for 45 years.
It's like Peter Pan, never grows up. When does he move
to Starman? There's a Starman. And there's, of course, Gene Simmons. He does a song called When You Wish Upon a Star. It's the eeriest thing, you know, hearing. But that was his song. Like when he was a kid and he went to see Pinocchio and he heard that song, When You Wish Upon a Star, all your dreams come true. And he said, I guess that's how it happens. And he wished that he would be famous and rich, and it worked. When you wish upon a star, makes no difference where you are. It's crazy because you wouldn't think, you know, that song would be on this album, but he does a really nice job with it, singing that Disney tune.
Who you are makes no difference who you are.
Yeah, or what you are.
Or what you are. If you're a
demon or space ace
or a cat.
You know, Kiss Alive. Wow. That album was amazing. One of the greatest live albums of all time. Rock and Roll All Night was on there. This has all 4 of their live albums, 1 through 4. And that's all on one box set there. Pretty cool stuff. Yeah.
What's your favorite song? Did you tell us already?
Well, it's sort of like find, you know, your favorite child or something, or, you know, it's hard to know, but I like Rock and Roll All Night. I think that's a really great anthem. You know,
rock and roll.
That's, you know, you can't get much better than that. Ace Frehley, that's his solo stuff. Space Ace. Now, you know, Kiss got back together with all original members on a program called MTV Unplugged, where they came out and they did their songs with acoustic instruments. It's really cool. They have, and then they decided to reform the original members and go out on tour and do their farewell tour. And now 20 years later, they're on the End of the Road tour. This is their Unmasked album. I don't know if you can see that. Kiss Unmasked. That's when they were, you know, it's funny at the end, they said, we're going to take our masks off. And then there was more makeup underneath the masks. So they weren't quite ready to go unmasked, but they finally did. They took it all off. They took off their makeup, and voila, here they are. Wow. People said that they couldn't make it without their makeup, so they proved them wrong. They said, look, people will still come and they'll still buy our albums. And it was a resurgence in Kiss. And now everybody tells them, you know, put your makeup back on and go out. You know, nobody wants to see them without makeup anymore. They're really good. I mean, I went to see Paul Stanley at a club. He was doing Motown songs. It was called Soul Station. And it was great. He was doing all those, you know, great soul songs from the 60s. They were doing like some Jackson 5 songs and Smokey Robinson. It was a small theater. You know, you think about it, you know, this guy commands all these people in these big arenas. He had a hard time filling up a small theater. So maybe he should wear his makeup more often. I don't know. Here's Paul Stanley solo, Live to Win. Win to live. All right. And then what else do we got here? I don't want to mix this up because I have them in special places. This is Kiss Alive 4. They Kiss with the symphony orchestra. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Good music sounds good with any kind of orchestration. Here's Kiss Alive 3. This is before I got the box set. They would sell you the albums individually, then they sell it as a whole. This one is called Speaking in Tongues, and it's basically Gene Simmons telling his story and talking about his ideas about business and money making. Speaking in Tongues. That's kind of a rare album. This is a Peter Criss solo album, and you can see how he looks a little bit without makeup on one side and makeup on the other. His big hit was Beth. Beth, I Hear You Calling. He redoes it on this album. They didn't think it was going to be that popular. They put it on the other side of Detroit Rock City, and the DJ started flipping over the album and playing Beth, and Beth became even a bigger hit than the song they thought was going to be a hit. This one here is a tribute album. The whole family's dressed like Kiss and have all these other bands doing their music. Kiss Revenge. This is when they were still unmasked back in the 90s. And here is Psycho Circus. All 4 original members got back together to do the Psycho Circus album and tour. Wow. I love the original lineup. They were so talented. Everybody could sing. Well, you know, and there was just a great chemistry. Hopefully they'll be able to put their differences apart. Here's another Gene Simmons album. This is his solo album, and it's autographed. Yeah. And that's pretty much my Kiss collection here. I'm not getting into DVD or vinyl tonight. We only have an hour and a half to do this, but you can tell I'm a pretty big Kiss fan. And Silene is too. She takes, when we go to Vegas, we go to Kiss Golf, and she lets me buy pictures off the wall with autographs. I mean, that's really cool. What other guy could say his wife encouraged him to do that? You got the Kiss Dynasty.
And I just saw this. Went to get a little snack, and I got the Kiss magnet.
Is that the coolest magnet you've ever seen? We got that in Vegas in Planet Hollywood.
Right.
We saw it in the store. My son said, "Can I get it?" When he was little, he used to say, how could you? I took my younger son to see him in 1979 when they were at Staples, and he said, "How could you guys go? That guy's crazy. He spits blood and fire. You're gonna get burned, and you're gonna spit things on you." And I said, "Look, son, I don't think we're gonna get as good a seats as that guy with the laser pointer who was up front. You know, maybe he would get some blood spit." We were kind of in the rafters. I'll put it to you that way. They'd have to have really good aim to get us. But, you know, like I said, Paul Stanley did come out and see us. He had that zip line, you know, where he came across the audience. So It was a fun show. I highly recommend them. They're coming back in 2020 to Staples Center. I believe it's in March. So if you're in LA, or they may be going to other states as well. You guys have been kind of quiet out there. I know you're still there. Go ahead and identify yourselves. That's right. I spent most of my day in downtown, and it's so hard to park. Once you find a parking space, you don't want to move downtown LA. And I went to like 3 different locations, and I forgot that you can't park after 4 o'clock. That's what you called me on the phone. Cannot talk after. You can't leave it because it's like a gridlock zone. So I think I broke the record for marathon running. You would see if you were in downtown LA today, you would see DJ Gerry running about 50 miles an hour just to get to the car before the LA Department of Transportation and Traffic ticketed me. Luckily I got them. I got there. I was the last car there, and then But I think if I would have stayed any longer, I could have gotten a pretty good ticket. And what's the point if you get like an $80 parking ticket and your car towed away? You might as well just park at the most expensive parking lot. There's no savings in that, and then you have to Uber home. But anyway, it's interesting down there. They've renaissanced certain parts of it. I didn't see the clown this time. Last time there was a clown over the freeway overpass. The 110 freeway, and he would do his little. It was like a Fellini movie. I saw him the last couple times, but today I did not see my clown friend. But it's pretty cool. He's got kind of like a beard going on under the clown makeup, and he's got like horn-rimmed glasses, and so he's probably a pretty intelligent clown. I just think he needs to move on to bigger and better things. I don't know if there's that much market for a clown over a freeway overpass, but nonetheless. What did you guys do today? Anybody do anything more exciting than that? Trying to beat the meter maids? What else? What else did we do today? I got up really early in the morning. I was up early. I couldn't sleep. I was so excited about doing the stream. Mm-hmm. And I got a lot of my work done early in the morning. They say if you get up early, you become more productive. A lot of successful people are up at around 5 a.m.
Wow.
They can work. Nobody's around. Nobody's calling them. Nobody's, in the house.
Nobody's up.
You can get some of the best work done early in the day, if you ever do it. The successful people all mostly get up around 5 or 5:30. And that may be not necessarily due to anything other than just the call of nature. Who knows? But when nature rings its bell, you must answer it.
Mm-hmm. But it feels like more of a day, right? So then we kind of got things done earlier to kind of get on an early stream.
My stuff, early stream. I got my work done early.
Not so tired, but now some of our friends are probably sleeping.
I have a friend in Brazil. It's about 4 a.m. there. I think.
No,
well, they're just 1 o'clock is like they're just having dinner. I think 1 a.m. or
It's amazing how everything there starts late. I remember the first times you went to Brazil and we were going to a dance place, and it was about I guess 11 o'clock at night, and you're like, how can we be going to a dance place at 11 o'clock at night? It's a work night the next day. Nobody's gonna be there. This is time to start to like last bar call, and here in the US, you kind of start finishing up the calls at the bar and sending people home. And I said, no, don't worry. And then at 12 midnight, that's when the thing started. And we went to
started playing the fast-paced music. Before that, it was just like kind of mixers. It wasn't, couldn't even really dance to it.
In this particular place, I don't know if you remember, they had a slide that would slide right into the dance floor.
I remember that. It was so cool.
People were like holding back, but of course, DJ Gerry had to be the first one sliding in, and he started the party. When he hit the dance floor, started dancing, everybody just zoop.
Was it me or your friend that looked like John Belushi that went on at first? I remember him breaking the ice, Sydney. He's like this. He looks kind of like one of those, a little bit like John Belushi or Dennis Quaid, Randy Quaid. And he's just a fun guy. And I just remember he's like, okay, everybody. And he just went down the slide. It looked like so much fun. I decided to join him. You got to,
that remind me of a joke. What did the tomato tell the mushroom? You're a fun guy.
You're a fun guy. I can never remember the punchline of that joke.
The fun guy. Anyway, so that was so cool. And guys, if you're out there, say something so we can, talk to you and see, your channel and all. Anyway.
I think on the playback, I'm still showing Kiss albums. So maybe they're back into, we're on digital delay or something like that.
Could it be?
I don't know. Look up. So we're still showing. We're in case somebody comes on, we're going to give them a shout out. So we have our phone out and we're watching, and it looks like there's
we're behind.
I'm like about 5 minutes behind. I'm looking at me in the past right now.
Yes, past, present, and future. Yeah, but that was so cool. What else do you remember about Brazil that made an impact?
I remember going to the Plataforma.
Oh, that was the name of the dance place, right?
They had every woman dressed like Carmen Miranda, and they had fruit on their head, and they were doing the samba. And they did kind of dress like her a little bit. They had their hair like, I took a picture. We got to find that picture with one of the. She looked like kind of one of the Amazon women or something. These were really tall women.
I don't remember any of.
You don't remember it? It was like a show. Your sister and my brother-in-law took us. I think my mom was she with us? I don't remember, possibly. And we went to see the Plataforma. This was when we first got married. This was 93.
Check it out. We got a new friend.
I saw your video today. I went to your channel. I went to all the people who were on.
Was Cherry Bell Dyson vlog. You changed your name. We are doing great.
Yeah. Yes, that's right. You're Cherry Bell Dizon vlog. Why did you change your name?
That's interesting.
You look too young to be a granny. But it's never too young to be a granny, really.
But you look very young, so I don't know. All right, she's shouting out to everyone.
Shout it out loud. Get the party started.
Yes, and everybody should shout out and go visit later on and take a stroll on each other's corners. And that's what this is all about, even though we talk about other things in between. And thank you so much for being here. And what'd you do today? And what are the
anybody
plans
do
for
anything
the
interesting?
future?
Anybody got any weekend plans or holiday plans? What do we?
I have a little kids party on Saturday.
A little kids party.
One of my students. Usually I don't go because I don't want to feel like I go to one and then maybe another student invites me and I can't go that day, and that student feels left out, like that I went to one student and not the other. But this year has been a bit of a tough year for me in my class. There was some weird stuff that happened with a student. So I just feel like I need to be into this fun part of it because, it was very, very sad. Last month, something very unfortunate happened to one of my students and was so devastating that I feel like it's time to get to some, fun, and that I should meet the kids in a happy time, because it was really difficult, very, very difficult. So anyway, I'm gonna go to this party. Hopefully I'm gonna feel good. The kids are very sick at school, sneezing and coughing all over us. So
that's what here is all day
my
long.
TA was already out. My TA was already out yesterday, and today I wasn't feeling very good because I think I'm coming down with something. So I don't know. Hopefully not. Oh, check out who's here.
Peanut is here.
Ooh, hello.
Not for kids, okay? Just to make that perfectly clear. You don't have to be 18 and over, but at what night? How you doing, Peanut? Does anybody want to come? Because we are on this magical thing. We can send you guys an invite, no pressure. And
oh yeah, we forgot to mention that.
We are on StreamYard, and there is our link. So if you link us up, beam me up, Scotty. There's no intelligent life down here.
That's for sure. And Life of a Granny responded. She said, yes, I guess she is a grandma. And I saw your comment earlier. She's not old anyway. She's only 46.
Well, you're a baby. You know, I started to understand that when I got older. You know, I remember when I turned 30, I used to work at a retirement hotel, and I would complain, oh my God, I'm turning 30. I mean, wow, you know, you can't trust anybody over 30. You know, they said 30. Try pushing 90, buddy. You're a baby. Mm-hmm. You always feel young when you're hanging around senior citizens. I love them.
Yes.
And
when you hang around kids, you feel very young because you have to be jumping and doing hokey pokeys and all that stuff, and that keeps you young, even though you don't feel very young, but it keeps you young, and you try to be in that frame of mind a lot. So,
well, the kids really like you a lot. You're like a rock star.
Yeah.
Miss Silene. One of the parents came in and says, wow, I finally get to meet Miss Silenius. He thought her name was Miscellaneous, but it was actually Miss Silene.
Yeah, that happened through stories. But it's a lot of fun. We're very busy with a lot of Christmas projects. I'm making all this, you know, like tree decorating things with their pictures on, because I know the parents just dig that stuff up. I have my son's projects from preschool and kindergarten, and I treasure that like, you know, it's worth $1 million for me. So I know the parents are going to really treasure that. So I take the time to make some cool projects. Today we made a stocking, and they had to sew it, like, you know, go with the thread and go around this little stocking. They're getting actually very good at it, which I'm impressed of their coordination. They're only 4 years old, and they're doing great. And tomorrow we're going to decorate with lots of glitter and glue. And I'm just enjoying, because education is getting very, very rigorous, as they say it.
Rigorous.
And kinder, you have to go, you know, I don't know if you guys remember kinder before, but it was very kind of like some little, you know, finger painting before. No more of that. So, anyway, so here is the friend. We were talking about you.
Yeah, where you're
in Siena, in Hong Kong. We were talking about you a little earlier today.
That's right. What did we say?
Look, see.
Hi,
oh, yeah. Madam.
Yeah, that's what it was.
We talk about that.
You're so formal.
So formal. We love that. Watching here while working in the kitchen. Oh, what are you doing? Are you cooking? Are you cleaning? Are you baking? What are you doing? One thing I don't like is the kitchen. I mean, I only like it for eating, but I don't like the cooking and the cleaning and oh my God, I don't like it. And I always admire people that like to be in the kitchen doing all that.
Remember when she took those classes on how to cook? Did you? Long time ago. She went like one time and she said, that's it. I think I'm done.
And that was it for my lifetime of cooking.
I just remember the woman saying, you like to eat, you better like to cook.
She's cleaning. Oh, wow.
You are
cleaning, Madam Sir.
Yeah, well, you're an inspiration to us. I'm trying to get one of those robots to come in and clean our house.
Yeah,
you know? I think
that's true. Do you know what I mean? Like, come on, we did so many things, send men to the moon, and did so many. Like, you know what, 30 years ago or more, 50 years ago. Oh my gosh.
50 years ago. I remember.
And why can't we get a robot that can come and clean my kitchen, clean my house, cook for me? Why can't we do that?
They're probably going to come up with some really good robots that look like people, you know, and can dialogue.
But that might be crazy. No, every movie we see, these robots get a brain and start, you know, trying to conquer the world.
Well, I don't think, you know, most of these things, these electronic things would last that long, to tell you the truth, because
that's true.
They don't. If you don't buy the warranty, you know, they would probably break after the first 6
I know
months.
my phone doesn't last more than 3 years. Why would this robot?
Yeah, how would they be able to take over the world? My iPhone would just basically self destructs in 2 years. So that's it. You just leave them alone, and they'll all run out of power.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
Probensiana, I'm going to call you Sheila because it's easier to pronounce, but she has a really cool Instagram page where she has these pictures of her being in I think it was some kind of a pageant. It was like really cool. Like she was doing this stuff from beauty pageants and stuff. I always get 1 or 2 people that join me after on Instagram. It's really cool because then, it's just fun. You see different things that you don't necessarily see on YouTube.
Yeah, so, join us on Instagram. Mine is DJ Silene.
Okay, I'm going to write your name. Back. Your name is pretty. Is it lowercase? DJ.
Want me to do it?
Silene, and then I never know when to put my underscore on my name. DJ Gerry.
Yeah.
007.
I'll say hello all.
So come out and visit us in
on Instagram, because then we join back and then we can see your pictures and what you're up to and all that good stuff.
Let's grow your Instagram pages. And
yes.
It's all connected. They own everything. Same people who own Instagram, own YouTube, and Google. As they're all like the same company. That's why everything works so well.
Yes. It's funny. Look how long ago I put my comment and you still haven't. Oh, there we are.
I think we're in a little bit in delay.
All right. Provinciana in Hong Kong follows us both. Yay. Yeah. And we follow back.
And we follow you too. Really like your posts and
yes, and when we go to Hong Kong, we'll visit you. I'm mapping up a trip based on
all our friends.
You know what I mean? When I go here, I'm gonna visit this person, that person. I even thought about getting a whole big world map and kind of putting a little pin on everybody that we know into the different countries to see how it's going and where this trip is gonna take us. Where we go visit people and meet up. That would be really fun.
Yeah, we could do a YouTube tour.
Yeah, I like that. That could go as quick as my lottery that's gonna be doing this week.
Did we win yet?
I don't think.
I'm afraid to look.
It's close. We're scheduled to it.
My son was trying to warn me when I was buying lottery tickets. He said most of the lottery winners they have a lot of psychological problems and they lose all the money in the first 5 years. How do you lose like $300 million?
I know lottery right now is $300 million. I mean, how can you lose this money? I mean, I'm not even gonna live long enough to lose the money. Anyway, we got some more friends. Oh, I think that's a new friend.
Trash Bag Fashion Lover.
All right.
Very creative name. I'll have to give you that.
Yes. Hello.
How are you? We're doing pretty good here.
Yeah.
We started a little earlier tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And how did you get your name, Trash Bag Fashion Lover? I'm just curious.
Yes, and before that, this Provinciana said that she would like to see us both in person. Same here. We would really like.
She's a lot better looking in person.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take a compliment. Okay, thank you. Did I take it graciously? It's hard to take compliments sometimes.
Well, if you guys come to LA, we'll go to Vegas. You're gonna love Vegas. I'm telling you. It's your kind of town. A lot of entertainment, and it's a 24-hour town. A lot of entertainment and clubs and shopping and shows.
All right. So Trash Bag Fashion Lover doesn't have content. But
he's kind of anonymous there with that with the image there.
Yes, and think they're wearing unused plastic garbage bag as clothing and think that they should be mainstream.
Well, if the economy gets any worse, that may become mainstream.
It might be even paper bags. So, I mean, like I wouldn't put it past any of it. Do you have any pictures of this fashion? That would be fun to see. And that's a good concept, you know what I mean? Put some bags and design some clothing. You can wear some wrapping paper. Need to fix it.
Okay. What happened to the... You got to get maybe like a hefty bag or something that's a little thicker. We noticed the more you pay for bags, the better quality they are.
I know. I got some bags the other day, right? We went to the Dollar Tree. I see this whole big roll of bags for $1. I'm like, wow. Then I mean, this is the
50 bags for $1, you know.
If you knew a mess that these bags cause, it was like so annoying.
They basically they're like bottomless trash bags. You open it up and then it's just like there's no can't use this one, and then before you know it, it's just. My theory is they're going to use a certain amount of plastic. And if you get a lot of trash bags for a cheap price, they're going to stretch that plastic out till it's almost see-through, you know. And if you buy the more expensive ones, then you get more.
All right, hold on. I need to get something to read the next 2 comments because I need to get to this.
You said, will you wear a plastic bag in this stream?
Why not? And then she said she has to fix the channel. Or is it a she or a he? I don't know.
I don't know. I'm thinking it's a male icon, but I really don't know for sure.
Ask if they want to come on and show one of the models.
Yeah. Well, whoa, what happened? If anybody wants to come on,
let us know. All right, trash bag. Here's the bag. That's
bag 1.
That's bag 1. Wait, you see? So. Let's see. Will you wear a plastic garbage bag in the stream? Yes, I would.
I'm a he. Why did I think you were male? I don't think women would have that title.
All right. So how would I wear it?
Like,
should it be like a headpiece? Would that work for you?
Look like Aunt Jemima with that thing on.
Would that work for you? How about that? Is that fashionable?
Now you look like Madonna in the Lucky Star video.
Did I have that woman, Greta Garbo or something? What was it?
Yeah, she wore a plastic garbage bag in her hair.
Shout out, trash bag fashion.
It looks like
lover.
a white trash wedding or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I can do this. I can do it. I can think of a lot of styles for this.
Yeah, you could be.
What do you think?
Oh wait, there's another.
Okay, let's see. It's a little dangerous. Yeah, with the thin bags could be.
Yeah, don't get the bags with the elastic bands. They're not a toy, right? You know.
Yes.
You don't want the kids to.
Not. Let's see. Let's see. You can make them into shirts and tops and bottoms. Do you have any over there that you want to hop onto the stream and show us? Well, I don't know if we should. I mean, I don't know. Is it?
Are you decent?
Okay. Does it keep you decent even though you do that? All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Look, this even look like a t-shirt. Check it out. Like they look like a tank top.
The plunging neckline.
Look like a tank top. I open on the bottom and then I make a tank top. You like that? Friends, don't get us going because we go far.
We'll use the black ones. Do you know those are really good when you're trying to pack things? Like if you have parcels and you just don't know, the right size box. You can always put it in a bag. You cut it out,
true. And it's waterproof. You know what I mean? If the mailman is trying to deliver your mail and it rains, your belongings or your shipping will be safe from rain or shine. Okay, he thought it was awesome.
Really?
And he thought that's true. Hey, you want to come up on the channel? You want to send another invite?
I'm going to send an invite for anybody who'd like to come up and join us.
Anybody would like to join us in the stream, all you have to do is gonna click on this link that DJ Gerry is gonna put on the feed, and then you come on up on the screen with us. And maybe if you have some of your fashion available there, you can
Yeah, you can walk the catwalk.
How about an entire outfit? I would love to see it. Do you have one? You can show us. I only have the thin white plastic bag.
The return of the thin white bag, showing darts and.
Let's see. I don't have a camera yet. Oh.
This guy here. How do you do that?
Hold on. All right, people, be nice.
Yeah,
Like, why do stuff like that? Why do you need to be
Oh my God.
What?
It's okay. We're in 10-second delay, so nothing happened.
That's right.
Anyway, you don't have a camera yet. Well, not all my computers have cameras either. My son has a really nice camera and a nice, laptop, but it doesn't have a camera. And looks like it's there, but it's not installed or something. So I feel for you.
Yeah.
It happens.
Anybody out there would like to come up and so we can see you like in person, live and personal. Anyway, but that's a good premise. I like this premise of trash bag clothing. Very interesting.
Where'd you get that idea from?
Good.
I'm belaboring it too much, but
I know.
Anyway, what were we?
What else we got? Let's see. You got us going for a while, so thank you. I mean, imagination is something we have plenty of.
Pure imagination.
So, remember when we went to see the chocolate?
Yeah,
factory?
we were doing reviews of theater. We did Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
It was so cute.
And we kind of tied it in with the original stars of the Willy Wonka movie.
You know, I think somebody that had would be a nice place if somebody had money, wanted to open a place that would be something like this chocolate factory thing that you could go in and really eat the stuff, just like on the play. In Brazil, I went to see I think it was called the Candy Museum, and you got in and it was a lot of this props for you to do Instagram pictures. So they had the marshmallow swimming pool, and they were like marshmallow foam, and you could go into the swimming pool of marshmallow, take pictures, and then they had another place that they had like lollipops, whatever, and then they would be giving you candy as you went along. So they had like, the little lollipops and different kinds of candy.
We welcome you to Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild. So they would give you all these. It was a museum of candy, so they come out and give. They had that in America for a little while, but I don't see it too much anymore. I probably went to South America.
What?
The Candy Museum.
Oh, really? They used to have.
They used to have like an exhibit. You could come in and buy tickets in advance. It wasn't a permanent.
No, it's not permanent. It's not there anymore. It wasn't São Paulo, but it's not there anymore.
They used to do it, and you would have to get tickets in advance. Remember, you wanted to go to one time, and then it was sold out or something. This was maybe about 5.
I don't remember, but I do have footage there with my family and friends, and it was so much fun. So the trash bag fashion lover said, just try it when I was in the teens based on curiosity, and it just stuck. So now trash bag lover said, will you make any video about wearing unused garbage bags as clothing? Wow. I would. If you send me the bags, I'll try it on and I'll make a video.
I mean, we do have some bags here.
No, but I don't know how to design it. And I mean, he's a professional designing the bags. When I put it, it's going to look like what? It's going to look like I'm wearing trash bags. But when you design, you're probably making really nice designs, right?
Well, Lady Gaga wore meat to the Grammy Awards one year, so why can't you wear plastic garbage bag, I guess.
No, I can wear it, and I would. I just don't know how to design it to make it.
He's telling you how you stick your head through the hole.
He's saying that?
Didn't he say that? Like, just make holes for the head. He's explaining it here. And sides for the legs in another bag. That's how you do it.
Oh, that's it? Oh.
It's deep. Well, maybe he has more detailed types of...
Yes, I mean, come on. we can be more elaborate than that, right? Oh, not a professional, just an influencer. All right.
So
when you secure it in the waist, you put it on, secure it in the waist.
Yeah, you don't want to walk around with, you know, you'll be slacking with your plastic
Should
bag,
I try
slagging
this?
or whatever they call it.
All right. Okay. Just keep going. I'm working on my bag over here, so yeah, let that not stop us.
We have a lot of interesting people that join us.
Yes, we do. We do. Should I make it like with these things, like to be a tank top thing, or should I go into this, make a hole over here on the back and just put it over? I think I'm gonna make the tank top because I think that the bag is asking for tank top.
It could also be a garment bag. You put the hanger through the top.
All right, so he has a lot of tutorials on the channel. Okay.
Really? I thought you didn't.
And
see
he needs to fix. No, he's saying he needs to fix the channel. Channel is broken. Okay. All right. So if you're watching now, you open the bag, get a bag, open the bottom, get your head in, use the sleeves. Wait, hold on. I have to be this.
So that's why I have a DJ Silene here with me, because she does all the hard requests.
Yes.
I wouldn't be able to do all this.
Check this out, people. Hold on. I don't know. I have to find the camera. How's that? You like that? Tank top shirt. And then you put a belt. I don't know. It's kind of hard to see here, but
you wear
you
it
got
well.
the
You look
idea.
like the Statue of Liberty a little bit.
Yes. Give me your tired, you're sick, and you're uneducated, and I will
make sure they stay that way.
No. All right. Hello, Star Wars fan 323 coming back. Hey, check out my new outfit. Do you see it? Yes, I'm wearing a trash bag. I know that's what you think. You didn't want to say it, but yes,
Trash
it
bag.
is a trash bag, and my clothes
It's a
is
real
trashy.
rag.
Yes, people joining us in right now. Trash bag fashion lover influenced me, and now my new look is trash bag wear.
It's kind of trashy. What do you think?
It is. You know, one time I made some vests out of paper bags for my students. We were singing the flag song, something like that. So I kind of cut the bag, I opened in the front, and then there were little vests, and we painted, blue and white and red. It was really cute. Yeah, I'm all for recyclables. I'm all for being creative. So yeah, very, very cool. Yeah, that looks good. Yes. And before, I don't know, I had something on my head. I had like a little headband. So yes, super cool. I kind of like that. You know what I mean? And the bag really.
Yeah, I think it looks good on you. Actually, everything looks good on you. So.
See? And I'm going to read a book for my students called The Paper Bag Princess. And it's something like that. It was a little princess. This dragon burned her clothes. She had to wear a paper bag. And I think she was still a princess no matter what she wore. So it's not about what's on the outside. Here comes the pearl. So what's on the outside is what's on the inside. That's what counts. All right, that's it. That's it. That's my big thing here.
No, that's really true. It's like it's not what you're eating; it's what's eating you. Basically.
Oh yeah, that was a book like that too, right?
Yeah.
All right. Bye, trash bag fashion lover. Make sure you know.
Yeah. Do you have like some nightwear? Maybe get some
Yes, your
flannel
pajamas.
trash bags or something biodegradable.
Yeah, fix your channel because I want to see. I think you got something there. I mean, I got all excited about this. So, hey. Yes, super cool.
Star Wars fan, do you have a countdown for the new Star Wars movie? Do you have the tote board going? And
I'm going to take my bag out. It's getting a little warm. Actually, plastic really warms you up.
That could be the solution to the wind chill factors in the winter when you have to be outside.
Yes, you can put it under your clothes. You know what I mean? And it really warms you up.
You just kind of crinkle because you're going down the hallway. You know.
That's right. And then you can put some trash in there in case you know.
Mm-hmm. Kind of a trashy, trashy situation.
Any more ideas?
I'm trying to think. What other ideas are we coming up with today?
Oh, Stephanie Page is gonna join us.
Hey, Stephanie.
Let's see. There she is with the heart.
Well, thank you for dropping by. Wow, I'm really honored. She's actually in a stream, and she took the time to come and see us.
Wow, thank you so much.
I love your songs, by the way. I was listening to a couple of them yesterday. The last two that you put out, they're really good. And you have one that you do acoustic guitar, or no, it's with an electric guitar. But there's one that's kind of like a demo that's a little bit more finished, and then there's just one with you doing the guitar. It's really cool. And the one before that, do you have any other songs that are going to be released in the near future, or? You must have a lot of creative energy going there.
Yes.
Mr. Peanut was here earlier.
Yeah, he came in and out. He probably went to your stream once.
We're not as interesting
I think
as
what
Stephanie.
happened, he came in here and then you probably put your stream out and then he's like, oh, Stephanie.
Yeah, he got the bell went off, you know.
And you went there.
Ring my bell.
Oh, bell, ring my bell.
Ring, ding.
Ding, ding-a-ling-a-ling.
We're like the Dottie and Marie of stream. What can I tell
gosh, I wish I could sing.
No, you're
I'm penciling that in for my next lifetime. I want to be a singer.
I want to be Celine Dion in my next life.
Oh wow, that would be great. I would like to be Whitney Houston without the
I don't know if I want to be Celine, but she's got some pretty cool shoes though. Whitney Houston, huh?
That voice on the Bodyguard song.
Oh God, I'll always love you. That was a Dolly Parton song. You're counting down, just excited for the Takushe, whatever. I'm not sure what that means, but you creating a new language, or is that like Jawa?
It's not a bad word, but I think
no, I don't think it is. It's probably some Star Wars reference. They spoke a whole language. Even I think in Star Trek, remember the Klingons? They would give college classes in understanding their language. I mean, who takes the time to create a new language when you're filming a TV series? That's a lot of detail there.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a sort of an interesting concept. But anyway, there should be some other good movies coming out. It is winter break coming, so they keep these movies all year to release the blockbusters either during holiday time or, if it's the summer. Memorial Day gets a lot of new releases also.
Did you get on that one? Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I have to go to the movies. I got that little A-list, 3 movies a week, and I'm not even seeing one movie a week. Such a waste.
I hear an echo.
Yes. Echo, little sir, echo, what do you do? Hello. I should teach this song. I forgot about it. It's really cute. I'm gonna bring it on tomorrow.
Bring it on.
My kids love to sing the cookie jar song. You know that song we used to sing in the bus when we went to camp together? We were camp counselors.
The one that...
Who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? DJ Gerry stole the cookie from the cookie jar.
Says
say,
me.
Who, me? And I say, yes, you.
Couldn't be.
Then who? Star Wars fan 323 stole the cookie from the cookie jar. And I say, who, me? Yes, you. Couldn't be. Then who?
Now, did you have, like, how did you come up with the 323? Is that the area code that you're in? I think so.
Or maybe Star Wars fan was already taken. He needed to.
There were 322 people in front of him using it.
You think?
No, I don't know. It's what 300, but it's. I would guess area code because I think he used to live in LA. So 323 area code, maybe. I don't know. It's just a guess.
Just a guess. And what else is going on? I might step out into the Stephanie page chat just to put a heart there and come right back. Keep talking.
You should give her a little shout out. Put out the she was doing this tapping stuff for extreme relaxation, like she was like tapping on her phone, and then she was combing her hair. Did you see that one? That she said that when she was a kid, she never knew that she could self-soothe herself with combing her hair, but it's actually part of extreme relaxation.
What do I say? Hello, just came to
say hi to Stephanie and Dad. There's a character on there. Everybody has like a role on her stream. There's one guy who calls himself Dad. There's another guy who calls himself Mr. Peanut. And then there's ASMR guy. I think we spoke to him on our stream the other night.
All right, and then I have to go back to this chat. Did I say sorry? I have to go back to DJ Gerry's chat, or is it too mean?
You can hang out for a while.
Oh, she's saying hello, Debbie Love. Welcome to the chat.
Debbie? Who's Debbie?
I don't know. I'm just gonna say
maybe that's somebody else.
And it's Jordan Dowles.
But she always has these the same people that kind of help her through this, because it's hard to. I don't know how these people do it by themselves. You know, after a while, you need somebody to kind of bounce off. And it's good working with DJ Silene.
Yes. Okay, keep talking there. I'm gonna say sorry. Have to go back.
Sorry, I'm on TV. I can't be watching TV. But anyway, what else are we doing? There seems to be a lot of people doing these streams lately. A lot of my friends are doing it, and it's pretty cool. I didn't even know how to get the stream, and Stephanie Page taught us how to get this StreamYard, which is pretty interesting. I stole the cookie from.
All right. So let me go back. Oh my gosh, I'm getting sidetracked. Back to it. Okay. I'm back. All right. So what else is going on, friends? What else is happening?
I just heard the song Something.
Yeah.
By the Beat. Something in the way you move. That was Frank Sinatra's favorite Beatles song. It really was. I heard him announce it one time when he sang it. Yeah.
It's a very good song.
George Harrison wrote that. Yeah. Just think they wouldn't let him put that many songs on their albums, and that became one of the most popular Beatles songs.
So Star Wars wants to know, Star Wars fan 23 wants to know what's our favorite movie. Let me see. My
Probably
favorite
Star
movie.
Wars.
My favorite movie is Pretty Woman.
Really?
Yes, because I can watch it again and again, and I just like it so much.
It's
I
like
even made a
world in
little
itself.
video about it, how people can go to Ross and buy an outfit for their significant other for really cheap to do that scene where he gives her the clothes. I think it's, you know, every woman's dream to have this guy googling over
Googly eyes.
googly eyes and you know, like showering you with gifts and, you know, the good life and all that. And so
I like when he says,
that.
"More sucking up, please,"
Yes.
to the people working at the store.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's also every woman's dream, to get to a store and have all these people, you know, dressing you and bringing you stuff, and you having this a limited amount of money to buy whatever you wanted on those very fancy stores. So the movie is all around really cool, and you know, that thing about, you know, this love story kind of thing. So yeah, that's cool. She transformed him, and that I like the metaphor, because she was, you know, like selling herself, and he was, you know, like kind of like same. You know what I mean? Somebody that would just use people like they were both like
Expendable or something.
yeah, just, you know, hookers in a way. So
this is definitely not for kids.
oh boy. I'll try not to say it, but
it's the plot of the movie. You really can't get around it.
yes. Anyway, this has been so much fun.
Yeah, we're letting you guys out early so you can get your beauty sleep.
Yes.
Relax, get plenty of relaxation.
Mm-hmm.
Relaxation. And listen to Kiss. There you go. All the solo albums.
I'm gonna rock and roll all night.
And party every day.
Yeah. What else? One more topic and we'll go.
One more topic. I'm trying to think of something.
What's your favorite movie besides Star Wars? Or that's it?
Was there any other movie?
What's your favorite movie? You never said.
I really like Star Wars, the New Hope. I think it's one of my favorite movies. I can watch that thing over and over again.
Really?
Yeah, it's called Star Wars 4, but it was the first Star Wars that ever came out. I think that's one of my favorites right there.
Mm.
I love those characters, the communal responsibility, you know, that whole swashbuckling sense of adventure and standing up for your principles and fighting evil, even though there was a little space for.
Yeah, I think we think about that every day. About
Every
the
day.
little tiny millimeter.
4 millimeters of space that Luke Skywalker was able to find the vulnerability of that Death Star and shoot that little torpedo in there and blow it up. Only had 4 millimeters of space.
That's crazy.
So you never know when you're getting lucky.
Mm-hmm.
And you found the vulnerability of that big evil giant.
Right.
What else are we? We are just we're out of topics. I think after I showed all those Kiss albums, I don't know. It's like
that's crazy how we kind of like dwindle down here. All right, so I'm just getting tired because, you know, it's been a long day.
I've been up since 2:30 a.m. I mean, that's pretty.
I've been up since 5:30.
That's not a night's sleep. That's a nap. Okay.
That's true. That's true.
Especially the time we went to bed.
That's correct.
But that's what they used to do in the olden days. They would sleep 2 4-hour sets because, you know, you didn't have all this artificial light. You just had a couple candles. So what else was there to do except go to sleep, you know?
No internet, huh?
No, they didn't have internet back then. They just had nets. But
yeah, fishing nets, hair nets.
Butterfly nets.
All right, guys. This has been really fun. And we'll be back. And I love so much that you guys join us. and keep up with us. We love that. And I like Star Wars. Goodbye. Love you, Mommy and Poppy. Thank you so much. And I'm so happy that somebody, refers to us like
and
that.
said good night to us.
Yeah, says good night.
Endearing.
No, like get the heck out of my room.
Get out of my room and leave me alone. That's all we ever hear.
Yes, exactly. So this is so much fun. I love that. I have to give this guy a Christmas gift sometime.
That's right.
Or birthday gift or whatever. You know what I mean? Like it's like a deserving child.
Another good reason.
Or maybe it's an adult. I don't know. But hey, I'll go for it. Anyway.
All right. So thank you all for watching. I hope you liked the Kiss Memorabilia.
Yes, that was a lot. You went through a lot of stuff.
I know.
Covered a lot of ground.
Yeah, we talked about the whole history of the compendium. I still can't get over how big that compendium book is. I mean,
a compendium. I mean,
Kiss,
the name alone.
Kiss compendium. I don't think I ever use that word unless I'm talking about this book.
All right, we're gonna show this book, and that will be it. Wow. Hold on, let me help you hold it. Oh God, this is crazy. What are those, like comics?
They're comics from they have the first Kiss comic from the 70s all the way through.
I'm gonna open
the
a page.
Psycho Circus.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah, look at the artwork there.
Check this out. Ay, so heavy. Wow, you should make a video just about this book and show some pages. This is beautiful.
Yeah, the artwork is pretty amazing.
Oh my gosh, my whole retirement went into this book. I mean,
actually, it wasn't that expensive.
Really?
Yeah, I think I paid about under $20 for it or something.
Look
like
at
that.
this.
Like $10 or $12.
So heavy. I mean, really, it's beautiful, but we need to have the camera kind of going on top or something.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of glare.
Because, but look, it's beautiful.
Kiss Compendium. That's the Bible of Kiss comics right there.
That is amazing. I didn't even know we have this.
Oh.
This is crazy when we do this, that stuff start coming out of the closet that I didn't even know I had. That's crazy.
You got like a museum here, I think, of Kiss memorabilia.
I know. We really do. This is crazy. Anyway, guys.
I think we are ready to sign off and wish you guys.
Thank you so much, everybody that came to this. Be friends to each other. And
good morning, good afternoon, and good evening.
And don't forget to
keep on rocking.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Good night.